Tori.
So I'm out here in Nigeria. I'm at the Lilygate. Can you see it? Lilygate Hotel in Lekki, Lagos Island. Lagos Island, sorry, I'm joking.
And I'm just calm down. Okay, now you guys, I'm about to get like really real out here.
My last night at the hotel because it's my last night at the hotel, and I'm leaving tomorrow. My brother's gonna pick me up, and I'm going back to Lagos mainland, and yeah, just gonna go and chill with my brother for a few days. And I'm like this close to crying. God, I don't know if I'm having some kind of anxiety attack or something. I'm like all alone in this room, and if you know me, you know that I'm a bit of a loner and I appreciate my time alone, and this is a dream come true for me. But right now I feel so scared. Like, not scared of someone coming into my room, but scared to be alone. I'm actually getting really freaked out. And I don't want to cry because I need to stop. I don't want to get used to falling into that habit of when something is not as I want it to be, I cry. Please don't cry. I don't think I like being alone. I don't think I like being alone anymore. It's not. Oh God, please do not cry because makeup is looking really nice today. I'm not gonna cry. I can't cry because I have Fanta Apple in Nigeria. That's why I will not cry. Plus, I'm taking out my anger by peeling my nails off my fingers. Yeah, I'm gonna take my stress out by doing that. Now that I've got a bit of a sugar, this thing, rush, whatever, I'm not gonna cry, but I'm gonna be real because I'm sure that there are people who are going through this and don't talk about it. And because I always tell people that if you have a problem and you don't talk about it, there's gonna be like 10 other people who are going through that same problem and don't talk about it, or we're just going through the problem quietly, assuming that nobody else goes through the problem. Someone talk about it. If you know me, you know I'm Miss Independent. I don't like relying on people, and my favorite line to use is the Bible says don't put your trust in man. Put your trust in man is vanity. Only trust God. And whenever I say that as an excuse for everything. Now when people say, oh, I thought that you would, I always turn around and be like, the Bible says don't put your trust in man, so don't fool anything. It was almost a loneliness that I've been struggling to feel. When I was in the car, I wasn't thinking too much about I'm going to miss them. It was more of a, damn, this void is going to be open again. Like, this space in my heart that I've used friends, sisters, people to block is going to be open again. This space of vulnerability, of having to be by myself at certain times, or having to just be on my own, is going to be open again. Now, if you're single, or you've ever been single, oh God, I'm not going to cry. You'll know what I'm talking about when you fill up that space. So, been in relationships, come out of it, fill up the space. Then you get into a relationship, you clear out the person who you put into that space and put your bae in there, and then that probably doesn't end too well. Bae comes out, or you take him out, and then you shove the people or the person in there as a replacement of bae. The only person who should really be filling that void is Christ.
The only person who should really be filling that void is Christ.
There's a space in your heart that you believe having a boyfriend, having a husband, having a fiance can fill and make whole. And oh God, when I was younger, I used to really feel like I was a half. I used to tell people I am but a rib looking for my rib cage, and I'm not a whole person. No one ever actually called me out on that. No one called me out on that, but the Holy Spirit ministered to me and said, you know what, it's not even just like a one thing, it was like a process of learning for me that nobody can fill that space, nobody can fill that void. If you don't feel whole, it's because your relationship with God is somehow your view of how and who God is in your life, it's distorted, sorry. It's messed up, it's effed up, it's not correct. The minute you come to know Christ, the minute you start walking with him appropriately, correctly, and reading his word and speaking to him on a regular basis, he is to fill that void. His blood fills in that gap, that space. His love fills in that gap, that space that you rely on human beings, you rely on a man to fill for you. God fills that up for you. And this is a message also to guys, because I've met so many guys here where they'll be saying, oh, I'm just looking for my babes, I'm looking for my number one chick, my ride or die.
Yes, there's no such thing as a ride or die. If you're a Christian, Jesus Christ has already died for you. I don't need to be dying for no man. I've been telling everybody, I don't do ride or die. If you're looking for ride or die, follow Jesus Christ. And when you're finished, you can come back and be talking to me. But ride or die, why am I having to die? Jesus already died for our sins. But why?
I've dated people who, yeah, I usually feel like, oh yeah, okay, this person's on the right track, they're looking for the right things, talking about, you know, I'm just looking for babes that gets me, a babes that I'm looking for a girl that understands me, and I just want to babe. And I'm sitting there like, oh, you just want to babe? I just want to babe. What became apparent to me, I think like the third time of I just want to babe, mandem, was that as much as you want to babe and I can fill that space, I want more than that. Like, maybe that's what you're looking for now, because people have unlimited wants. Like, people will want something today and not want it tomorrow. Just as I may want to drink this Fanta today, I may want this one tomorrow. Don't judge me. Nigeria, plenty drinks they go. I may want water tomorrow and not want Fanta. If you're looking for bae and nothing else, you will want wife tomorrow, or the next day you want her instead of bae, or the day after that you want a dog, or if you don't want a dog then you want a cat. Like, the list is endless and it will never end. The day after that you may want a porn star as opposed to a wife. Like, you need to understand that the mindset has to be the same. And it wasn't until God really showed me that I didn't want to bae that I realized, why am I pandering to these guys who say nonsense like I just want to bae? I really want the man who comes, approaches me, and ends up wooing me and having me. I want him to realize that I don't rely on him to be anything more than he's called to be for me, because you have to be careful that you having daddy issues, or you having you having daddy issues, you having separation anxiety, you having clingy girlfriend syndrome, doesn't stop your husband from being who he needs to be for you. I really hope I'm making sense. And I'm trying to say, like, you need to sort out what you want and make sure that what you want and what you need from a man is not influenced by Instagram, by Twitter, and memes and stupid quotes that are written by idiots who don't know anything about love. You need to make sure that you're tapping into the right source for love and not lost in lust. Because it's so easy to get lost in the source, and not lost, lust in the source, and think that, oh, this guy loves me, this guy likes me. And girls, we like to just believe stuff and not just, we don't know, but we'd like to believe it. So if a guy says, I love you, rather than us questioning, why do you love me, or so soon, where they're like, I love you too, baby. After what, 2 weeks of dating? After 3 weeks of dating? After 2 weeks of dating, but 4 weeks of texting each other and WhatsApping each other, so we kind of know each other already, to be honest. So it's actually been a month of us knowing each other, as opposed to the 2 weeks that you're talking about. Said one of you chicks that are watching this right now. Boo, just get your priorities straight. Make sure that you want a relationship for the right reasons, and don't want the relationship, because this is where us girls go wrong. We seek the relationship, the companionship, the trophy, all these extra benefits that come with being in a relationship. We're seeking that from the beginning of, oh, can I walk this guy? And people look at him and think, how did that girl get him? Can I go to that Mac store or to Boots or whatever and get foundation and he will pay? Just nonsense. And it's like, these are not things you should be thinking about. You need to be thinking about, if God forbid I'm in hospital because I just lost a baby, will my man cover me in prayer? If I'm feeling like I want to cheat on him, can I go to him and say, babe, I don't know what's going on with me, I'm feeling lust for another man, can you pray for me, please? And these are serious issues that many couples cannot support each other through nowadays. And so you have couples who are not willing to go as far as they should, and you have couples who don't get each other, or they've dated and they've been with each other for like 7 years or whatever, but for some reason they don't quite understand what went wrong. Or you've got these couples who feel like they need to overly know each other. Let me tell you something, yeah. Tori said this: you can't know anybody more than God, and there's no time frame that will tell you, this person is bad, this person is good. There's no good, there's no bad, we're all bad, and God is helping us. But there's no like, this person, I'm judging him off this, and this is who I know him to be, so he's good. You don't know. Your parents don't know. Nobody knows whether the person that you're marrying is good or good enough for you, or bad enough for you, or too bad for you. Sorry. I feel like I'm just chatting, but I know I'm speaking to someone. I know that I'm talking to someone, and I just feel like I needed to say this and get this off my chest, because when you put things out in the light, especially your vulnerabilities, they have less strength, and God finds strength. God is strong in you at this point in time. God is strong in me at this point in time. I don't feel like crying anymore, because I just exposed the fact that the only reason why I wanted to cry is because at this point in time, I'd usually call someone, I'd usually be speaking to someone, I'd usually holler my bae, talk to him, and for once, I'm in Nigeria. My calling credit, I cannot just sit down and be calling people. Wi-Fi here is very, it's fun, it's cocky. You need to stand by the door of the entrance or sit down in the lobby to access internet, and I look too good to be sitting in the lobby today looking like one of those people who don't have a room. now that my friend has gone and I'm here, it's like really just touching me that, wow, I think I'm lonely. Like, I think I'm having issues with not separation, but issues with being alone. And I never used to be like this. I used to be able to cope, and I used to always tell people, like, I'm alone now. I like to be on my own. I'm a lone ranger. I like to just chill on my own. And that's not saying that I don't like to hang out with people, but I appreciate alone time. And now I'm scared of alone time. I'm scared of being on my ones, because it's so silent and it's too much for me. These things like, oh, he has to have a beard. If he doesn't have a beard, he needs to grow one. He needs to grow one. You're attracted to what you're attracted to, and that's cool, but beards are not the be all and end all. He doesn't have to be light skinned to be the be all and end all. He doesn't have to be Nigerian. He doesn't have to be Yoruba to be the be all and end all. You need to change your list and make sure that your list is according to God's standards and not your standards or the world standards or Instagram meme standards or Twitter standards. Don't be going according to, if you don't know this song, he's not the one for you, sis. Or if you don't know this reality star, she's not the one for you, bro. If she doesn't wear her wig like this, she's not the one for you, bro. If she doesn't get sew-ins and removes them within a week, she's not the one for you, bro. Like, this is a word to demand them as well. Like, you guys gotta step up and stop looking for girls who will be your trophy. Last year, when guys were telling me that they liked me a lot, like, they just walk up to me, oh my god, I like you, you're just so beautiful, you seem like such a really kind, nice person. I was like, you gotta be careful, because I might be the woman that Satan has sent to kill you. And they'd literally look at me and be like, yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, it's true. You gotta be careful. You don't know who I am. You're just saying that you like me, but you don't know me. And it used to freak them out, but I used to literally be like, it's so true, it's so real. Like, I could easily do nonsense to you and you wouldn't know. But anyways, guys, I'm falling asleep as I speak. So I need to go to bed. Well, I need to clean my face, but yeah, I need to go to bed. So all the rest will be tomorrow. Thank you for everyone who's watched my videos so far. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all your support, and I'm hoping that you're gaining a lot from me, and I'm praying that the vessel that God has made me to be to carry information to you guys, my well of wisdom will not dry in Jesus' name. My well of knowledge and understanding will not dry in Jesus' name. You guys will learn from God, and you guys will be better than me, because the former glory, the latter glory